Grant me the will to defeat the beast. From your grace.
I shall know no fear.
Oh! So folks, Jack here. So, Warhammer 40k. Let me begin with this. I did not know what I was getting myself into when I first watched the Astartes videos. I had no idea, and you guys were very quaint on pointing out the flaws and, well, the many things that I might want to learn. As I pointed myself, I was delighted in watching it, and I definitely want to learn more. To the point where I actually picked up some books. Yeah, it's actually that good. It's one of the very few games that actually had me actually pick up physical copies of stuff. I think the last thing would have been what? Well, D&D essentially for the Baldur's Gate, because I am expecting that one, Baldur's Gate 3 to come forth. It's kind of related also to this one, but man, there is a lot. I mean, from just, we're talking about an entire insane universe that is the 40th millennium, because I kind of went into this starting by looking at the games, because, well, it's a tabletop, because I don't exactly have a lot of friends who play 40k or that I have been introduced to who does. So I went on Steam, kind of looked at different things that I might try. Like, I was aware of the likes of Total Warhammer or Vermintide, but those do not take place in the 40th millennium. So I went through that, and man, this is insane. I mean, from, of course, the glorious entity and mysterious also, that is the Emperor, who came to the aid of mankind in order to take them away from the corruption of chaos and their, well, the kind of self-inflicted destruction that they put themselves to because of their kind of hubris in the acts of increasing technology, yeah, into the expanse of the universe. All of that just created something interesting, like from him trying to get rid of religion, because that was one of the main things that kind of destroyed, well, society, that kind of split them apart and was a causality for a lot of wars, but in the same time also establish his own, because there's definitely, like, there's a cult on how to worship the Emperor. Sure, he's like a divine figure, but you don't call it a religion because that would be heresy. But even when you have like entities that, like the cult Mechanicum, who don't really think much about flesh, but are more, given their name, focused on machines, they still praise the damn guy. And yeah, even with the fact that he has like some hidden tactics there that have forced some of his men to kind of go against him, given the books that I picked up, which are the Horus Heresies. He's, man, there is just so much, and this is just about the one person. And then you go about talking about the different types of soldiers, from the Astartes to my all-time favorite that I've come to learn due to Lieutenant Nine's videos, the Grey Knights. Absolute units, I'm telling you. The fact that they have to train so much, only just to be blasted onto the battlefield and just die. What mostly happens to them. It's crazy, but like the hype that surrounds them is out of this world. But you know, a lot of the intrigue of the Warhammer 40k, I think, to me, is so far like the political intrigue. I know from the fandom, you guys are amazing. From what I've seen, from the cosplay to just because there are so many aspects. People are cosplaying, people are just creating or painting the small figurines to play with. And people are also building up on a lore, which kind of started as a joke, as so many of you have pointed out in the comment section for my previous video on the topic. And it's amazing the thing that you as a whole have created. Now, because this political intrigue is something that really catches my attention, since I think it's something that was sparked by me watching the show The Expanse I've been loving it so far. But we are not here to talk about political intrigue. We're actually here to watch yet another video on the Warhammer 40k universe, which is called GUARDSMAN. This one is for 2018, given in the title. And let's just see what this is about. Games Workshop. Yeah, like I could see in the thumbnail there, it looked very realistic. But, oof, I'm excited.
Guardsman Reigns, where in all the hells are you?
Oh, purple eyes.
I'm here, sir.
Yikes, that leg is... yeah, it's busted. He probably passed out from the shock. Oof. What are those? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn thing just counted... no, tanked a laser like that. Oh, Xenos, of course. More or less like the only race of alien that is... that a soldier like him might encounter and survive. Oh my... yeah, sure, he's not a god, but close to it anyways.
Grant me the strength to defeat thy enemies. Grant me the will to defeat the beast. From your grace.
I shall know no fear.
Oh! Ho! Ho! Wow! Yo, I saw this one guy in Comic-Con wearing like an Astartes, not an Astartes, what was it? An adamantite armor. I think that's what it's called.
The Emperor protects.
Wow.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Short and sweet. Yo, I wonder how this... I mean, it's definitely like a real model that was put there. Like, an actual guy wearing a costume. But, man, the interaction like just with the CG creature. I wonder... this is kind of like the type of thing that the Corridor crew should kind of break down. I like them to see... I think that they have done one on the Astartes videos. I might want to check that out. I only saw the thumbnail, but Wow. I like how he just came there and like finished the oath that the guardsman was saying. Wow. What an absolute badass. Wow. Just walks around in the shadows. Like the and this is what kind of blows my mind. And in a way, it kind of sets things in perspective of how cruel of a universe this is. Like, okay, sure, we've seen, or at least I have seen now, what the Astarte is able to do in a fight. Which, well, per definition, like many of you guys said, even when fighting, like normal individuals fighting against them, it is not fair. And like fairness is not it's not the thing of Warhammer. It's not a thing in the Warhammer universe, which is kind of funny because the odds are usually stacked against humanity. But yeah, while they can handle like Xenos, like small level Xenos like this, when you get like to the big guys, like the amount of webs that they need to have in order to take them down, it just kind of puts it in perspective. And I think that from looking through the different games on Steam and reading like some of the reviews for them, because I haven't actually gotten anyone yet, because what are they called? Let me check this out for a moment. Because Fat Sharks, the developers Fat Sharks, who are responsible for the Vermintide, they are working on this other IP, I guess that's what you call it, called Warhammer 40k Darktide. And it's like, from the looks of it, it reminds me a lot of what I think a lot of people who play tabletop games might be yearning for, something in the likes of Divinity, which of course, going back to that mention of Baldur's Gate, the Larian Studios are the ones who worked on Divinity 2, and they have also working on the new Baldur's Gate, so you can see like some of the DNA of that game being put into that. But it's kind of like this type of publisher or developer who are able to translate already established content, especially when it comes to tabletop content, into like actual games. And of course there are some out there that some people are still enjoying and they have good reviews, but I think that a lot of people might be wanting this, and this is perhaps why there is such a huge excitement for what Amazon is also doing for the hopefully good series on the Warhammer universe. But that's going to be it for me. I don't want to be rambling more, but guys, if you like this video, you let me know by giving it a like, because yes, the YouTube algorithm messes up all the time, and the only way that you actually get to get better content or this type of content is by letting me know and letting YouTube know that you like this. And so of course, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, of course subscribe to see more. Have a very good day, and I see you guys next time. Bye.